If you are carrying guilt after yesterday's holiday, let's talk about what you can do differently next time to wake up feeling fulfilled and satisfied and happy and really just get yourself back to the basics. The number one thing I'll talk about is alcohol. Alcohol is such a sneaky thing. Not only is it a toxin in our body, and I myself do like to have alcohol on occasion, so let's start with that. You can have it in moderation. But one of the things that you may not be thinking about with alcohol are the mixers. The mixers are so sneaky. They add up in so many calories, often a lot more than the alcohol itself, but they are filled with sugars and ingredients that leave you craving more and more things. So it's also contributing to you most likely eating worse than you normally would, on top of the fact that you're bringing in all these extra calories. Combine that all together, and then you wake up the next day not feeling good, not just because of the alcohol, but because of all of the added things with it. So really, I just want you to think like smarter, not harder when it comes to alcohol and how you can still enjoy the things, but just make it a little bit more calorie friendly, make it to where it's cleaner ingredients so you're not feeling as bad the next day. The other thing with alcohol is the lack of water. I talk to so many people that start drinking the alcohol and they just completely stop the water. I really recommend a 1-to-1 ratio with water and alcohol. I know that may not seem realistic. You may not be keeping track, but even if you just make it a conscious effort to drink water once you start consuming alcohol, you really will just stay hydrated for your body and your health, but you'll feel a whole lot better the next day too. Now, when it comes to eating, whether you're eating out, somebody else is hosting, you're hosting, I highly recommend trying to load up as much as you can on protein and whole foods. Those are going to be the most satiating for you. So that way, when you get to the yummy desserts and the sides, you have something in your system and you're not just going to completely overeat with things that aren't really pushing us towards our goals. The other thing I really encourage you to do is to get into movement when you first wake up that day, whether it's a workout, whether it's a 20-minute walk. Some kind of movement is not only good for your body and good for you to move and burn some extra calories, but it rids you immediately from this all or nothing mindset, because so often when we know we have plans later in the day, we just want to take the entire day completely off. So if we can start our day, get into movement, fill your cup a little bit immediately after, you might go have your post-workout recovery shake. You might go have some protein and drink some more water. Those little things can just start off your day pouring into your healthy habits. And then you can still go to the lake with your friends and have some drinks and have some fun, knowing that you got in some movement, got in some protein, and then got in some water. This is exactly what I mean when I talk about living your life and seeing results at the same time. Notice how I didn't ever say you can't have this, you can't have this, don't do this. I talked about things you can add into what you're already doing, and you'd be shocked how far it'll get you. If this was helpful for you, follow along for more real life tips to push you towards your goals.